How is everyone doing? I hope you are doing well. I have a lot of light coming into my face. I feel like I should, kind of reduce it. Um, oh my gosh. Hi everyone. Hey family. Hey YouTube family. How's it going? So I quickly want to stop by and kind of share some updates with you. I know it's been a while. You guys saw me on here, but it's still a good time to, kind of share many I have many updates. And I'm gonna be talking about them, in shorts videos. I'm back. I'm back. Thank you. And it's so nice to be here after many months. After how many months? Like I've been away from YouTube for months. I know it's been busy and oof, my hands are, full. All right, so but I'm back now. So I am ready to share a couple of things, with you today. Like I said before, I I just want to, know how your kids are doing. Please leave every comment, every update in the comment section so I can, reach out, kind of reach out to you to know how things are going with you and your family. So for me, um, what has been going on? I decided that, you know, I want to also support our families more, to do a lot of. So I was busy working in the background for a lot of our families here, and also outside the my YouTube channel, and it's just to provide some kind of help services and also resources that are available out there. So that is why half of it. One of the reasons why I've not been really consistent is also to provide some kind of support so that the ones that are in like the upcoming members or hi, thank you for joining. Hi. So that new members are kind of aware or know what to do um on the journey. And I know I used to share something that we're all learning. We're all in the we're constantly learning on this journey. Some things that you feel like you're probably done with today, you find another thing tomorrow. So we are on a continuous journey of learning about. Hi everyone, thank you for joining. Please let me know where you're joining from. Thank you for joining. All right. So I kind of wanna just yes, so back to my story. We're constantly learning and seeing new things, come up while we're walking this journey. And one thing I've learned so far is that we need to constantly be aware of um, what is going on around us, either in our environment, in the life of our children, and also even in our own personal lives too. Thank you for joining. Please, where are you joining from? Okay, thank you. So yeah, so we need to be aware of things that are going on in our lives, in the lives of our children, also in our environment. It's very important that we take note of that, most especially our children, right? Um, in the past month, which I'm gonna have a full video for that about Dara's behavior, it's really been challenging. When I mean challenging, I mean it's really, really challenging, and we're still working on it. She's still work in progress, But one thing I've learned is that there is no, okay, one thing I've learned is that any behavior that you see in your child is definitely a form of communication. They are communicating something to you. You know how I shared with you that she will, while Daniel was young, that it will come up with a behavior, and but you know that it's trying to communicate something. So any behavior, that there's no behavior without a reason. That's also one thing that I've learned so far in my journey, even in school too. You know how we say she just came up with a behavior. No, there's something attached to that behavior. I think that's one thing for us, is to find out why that behavior is occurring, right? There's nothing to back the sentence. I don't know, the behavior just, just pop up. There's nothing to back that up. But if you say, hey, the behavior stemmed from either me saying no to my child or denying access to something for my child, then you know that you will know how to address it, right? So one thing that is very important is behavior is a means of communication. Either they want your attention, they need your attention, or your child is looking for some kind of sensory input, they will come up with the behavior. And one thing which I'm still trying to put together about Dara, she came up with some kind of behavior lately, and that, which I really find concerning. And like I shared, I will come up to talk about that in a future, one of my future videos. So it's something that, hi, welcome, welcome. So, behavior is definitely a means of communication. So far, I've been, like I said, I've been working on a couple of things, how I can best support our families with our kids on the spectrum, how we can advocate better, which is also a big thing for me. I am so passionate about advocating, getting, or how getting your voice heard. I am passionate about that. That is very important to me, because guess what? If you don't speak up, how do our kids access the resources? How do they access therapies? How do they have what they need to support them in the future? So advocacy is a big part that I've learned in the past. I would say 4 years. I think I started my advocacy class in 2021 into 2022. Yes, and I graduated 2022. It was a 9 month course, which I really find very helpful. That helped me, it opened my mind to so many things I can do with my voice, with voicing out my, either my concern or how I feel. So advocacy is something that I really feel like it's very important to me, and I'm ready to also support our families when it comes to advocacy, regardless of where you are. Especially for some school districts, um, they you literally have to fight for things to get some resources with some school districts. Some you don't have to, some you have to. So that is why I tell most of our parents that for every IEP meeting, for whatever reason your child is having in the school, please be sure that you're not there alone. Why? So that you have someone listening, and for those questions that you cannot remember in your head to ask, the person will help you. The person will remind you of the question, or the person will be able to write something down, or pick one or two things that you are not able to pick during the meeting. Another important thing that I also want to talk about is consistent learning. As a parent, we are constantly learning, seeking for resources, seeking for reaching out to people who have walked with the journey, and looking out for what they've done in the past and what you can do for your child. I would say that in my years of working in this field, in this career, I've learned a lot. Apart from meeting new people, I have learned that there are resources that we're not even aware of. So whatever thing that you think you know today, you I would say that you probably know half of it, because some people know, they know most mostly everything, right? I've been in the behavior field before. I've been in case management, and I can tell you that what I found out in management actually blew my mind. When I walked, I found a lot of things that I kind of like look back, and I think have been very helpful today, especially when it comes to seeking for services, looking out for resources, that are out there, seeking out for resources that are out there for my kids, or resources that we can tap into. So I want to say that we need each other on this journey. We definitely need each other. We cannot walk this journey alone. So I need you, you need me, we need ourselves. So in that regard, I know I share that I have a lot of update, but so in that regard, I came up with I know a couple of people reached out to me, and I worked on most of your requests. A couple of people asked that, what if I'm not able to share my concern with you on YouTube? How can I reach out to you? And I discussed with them that you can reach me through my email, which I have in my on my YouTube bio. You can either reach out to me right there, or you can send me an email. Um, yeah, you can send me an email, and I also have other means that you can reach out to me in my bio. You'll find the links there if you have any question at all, and you're like, okay, I can share my stuff on social media, on YouTube. Please feel free to you find the links there if you need to talk, or you need some kind of coaching, some kind of answers to your questions, or you have something really concerning. So now I have something that I want to share with you. I have the information, and either I will attach it to this video, or when you go to my profile, you will find the links. I have a book which I just wrote, and I feel like you're gonna have a lot of um, there's a lot of things to learn in this book, and I'm gonna show you the book, which is very, very. I don't know if you've seen this. Is Becoming Resilient: A True Mom's Journey to Clarity and Support. So that is the book that I have for you. So please take a look if you are able to screenshot or something. I have the link. It's on Amazon. It's on my Stan store. I have it available for you. So you will find it very helpful. I'm telling you, you will find the book very helpful. I have, you know, mini workbooks on there. I have mini workbooks on there. I have, can you see? Yes, I have workbooks there that are available to you. And I have different topics that are being discussed. So this book is to support you and provide you with, hello, thank you for joining, to provide you with steps or how to go about your autism, journey, or you have a family member or friend that is on this journey or new on this journey. I do not know how to go about it. I wish I had this kind of book when Daniel was diagnosed. Yeah, right. I wish I had this kind of book, because this would have probably helped me in my journey. So this is a resource that I feel like is gonna be very helpful for my YouTube families here on this channel. And you have resources too at the back of the book. You have everything you can use with communication. It's also faith based. If you're looking to something to help you, whatever thing you're looking that you think you need at this time or the season of your your walk or journey, I have it right here for you. In this book, you will. So let me quickly read the back and what it says. So it says, in Becoming Resilient from Diagnosis to Direction, one mother shares the raw, unfiltered truth about what happens after the word autism enters your world. Through personal stories, heartfelt reflections, and faith filled encouragement, this book offers a lifetime to every mom navigating fear, confusion, and the weight of an answered question, from first signs to first breakthrough. Now, imagine, even when I was, when I had Daniel and we are still going through, trying to find our way through the diagnosis, that I do not even have a manual, right? And right there. I'm just trying to figure out what's next. What else can I do? What else can I look out for? Right. So this book will definitely help you, and it will show you some kind of clarity, support, strength, and rise from even the most overwhelming diagnosis. So expect hope, expect to feel seen. This is a mirror, a message, and a map for moms like me and you. So please feel free to share if you know of any mom, you know, that is walking this journey and needs some kind of help. Oh, I don't know what to do. And you feel like, well, I I cannot afford to either get a coach or know what to do with my child. This book is, it's going to be very helpful for you. So feel free to and you have my access, you have an access to my email right there as well. You have some kind of prep sheets. Either you're working or planning to go for an IEP meeting, some kind of questions to look out for. It is really loaded, and I would really encourage you to either buy one for yourself, buy one for a family member. I'm sure you know one or two families going um, through the autism journey. I'm sure you know one person, right? This can serve as a gift, for them to help their child, their family member who's also walking the journey. So please feel free. I have the Stan store right and on this channel. I have the Amazon link, whichever one is comfortable for you. I have the ebook um right there. With the ebook, you have the links that you're able to click on. So I think I love ebooks. Yeah, so if you think like the ebooks will be helpful for you, please feel free to use it. If you feel like you need, some people are like me, I'm old school too. So I kind of get this for myself, and provide I'm able to write at the back. I have let me show you what I have at the back, because if you see it, then maybe you're able to quite understand that if you need to write, then you can write at the look, this is what I'm talking about. So you see, you have a place to write at the back of the book. So this is a very helpful book right here, right in front of you on Amazon. And I also have it on my Stan store. So, and if you're looking into you need help, some kind of support for your child, um or other kind of resources, and you've gone through all those videos and you still have questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I have my email. I have my email right here. Please go ahead, ask your question. And if there's any particular topic that you want me to talk about, I know that we're constant. Like I said, we're constantly learning. That you want me to talk about, please feel free to write a comment. And if there is a joy moment for you, a happy moment, or the other part, please feel free to share. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. If you have something that you want to share with me, I want to hear back from you, right? I want to hear back. I want to hear from my families right here, and see what joyous moment. Maybe your child graduated from pre-K. Maybe your child is beginning to talk, you're beginning to use words. Maybe you're new and you're like, I just found your channel. Or maybe your child's behavior has improved, or maybe your child is beginning to engage in some functional skills, some independent or functional um, role, whatever capacity, please feel free to share. I'm more than happy to celebrate with you, to I'm also happy to share in your success, in your child's progress. Where, like I said before, you're not alone. We are walking this journey together. So, on this note, I want to try to make this video very short. On this note, I'll be leaving you with one word. Right. Now, think about when you started, right? If you're new and you're just coming, just new on this journey, think about, what will, how will your child's future be, right? I want you to keep that in mind, because when you start early, it makes a lot of difference. It makes a lot of, and I have a reason for that. It makes a lot of difference because I've seen a lot. I've been in this role. I've been in this career for almost 12 years. And when I see things, then sometimes I question, like, okay, how did we get here? Right? But even with that too, I want you to have that in mind. You determine how how you want things to go. Maybe you want to help your child, you want to be an advocate for your child, or you want to support your child with communication. So you determine how things will roll, you know, especially with therapies and things like that. I know God have the final say, but I'm just saying that you have a role to play. That's the main focus here. That you have a role to play as a parent. So just think about it. Like, okay, what what will it cost me to help my child while we're walking this journey? So until I come your way next time, um, keep showing up for your child, keep advocating, continue to speak up for your child. And I tell you, it will pay on the long run. You will see the result at the end of it, and you see your child bloom and progress. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to hearing from you. Please feel free to leave a comment. I see you. You're not alone. Thank you. I see. Yeah, I see you, and you're not alone. God is with you, and I pray for strength for you, even as we, as we move on today. I pray for strength for you. It shall be easy for you, for your child, for your children. And I pray that the grace of God will be sufficient for you, even as you walk this journey. It is well with you. Have a good afternoon. Right here, it's afternoon here. I'm Eastern. Have a good afternoon and enjoy the rest of your day. This is Roki Moore saying bye bye and God bless.